Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for us for Friday, April 2nd, 20th day of Nisan. Now, this is weird. We're not really at the end of Pesach yet, but this is my last time to talk to you about a halacha that you'll need to know for just as Pesach ends. So I better tell it to you now. And that is, for those of you who really miss Chametz and are anxious to have that first slice of toast or Cheerios or something or other. If you're really, really quick to eat your chametz minutes after Pesach is over, it could be a problem. You see, your chametz was sold. That's what I'm assuming you did. You had your rabbi sell your chametz. Now, remember that the rabbi, after Pesach, has to buy back all of the chametz from the non-Jew. And he might not get it done the first 60 seconds after Pesach, He has to go home and say Havdalah for his family and, answer a couple of questions at shul and then meet the guy and have the transaction go such that he could buy back all the chametz, and that might not happen in the first 2 minutes after Pesach. It's likely that it doesn't, so you have to wait. I don't know what amount of time to tell you. Perhaps an hour and a half is a safe time. I'm not saying that halachically, just a piece of advice. Give your rabbi a chance to buy back the chametz before you go jumping into your Cheerios and having your first chametz 2 minutes after Pesach. I guess uh, you get my point. And anyway, I would recommend, this is not halacha, but come on, there's a lot of putting away of stuff to do at the end of Pesach, and you should be pitching in with everyone else in your family who is working to get that done. Put away all the Pesach dishes, take off your counter covers or, whatever was going on in your kitchen. Get all of your Pesach stuff nicely away before you start chomping down on the chametz. And that should take an hour and a half anyway, because there's a lot of Pesach stuff to put away before you start yanking out the chametz. And by the way, here's another little crucial detail for you to note. When your rabbi sold the chametz at the beginning of Pesach, he did not do it, 2 seconds before Pesach. He probably took care of that sometime back on, remember, it was Friday morning this year, on Erev Pesach, when the rabbi probably sold the chametz. I don't imagine that he did it at the last minutes of Friday. And so if throughout the day on Friday you were throwing stuff into the area where you were keeping chametz, and let's say 2 minutes to Shabbos, you found a box of Cheerios stashed under your bed, and you threw them into the place where all the chametz was stashed. Well, if that box of chametz landed in the place where the chametz was stashed, but it landed there after the transaction took place, then it didn't really get sold to the non-Jew, which means it won't be permissible to you after Pesach, because chametz that you owned throughout Pesach was illegal, and the rabbis kind of punish that and say that you can't eat any chametz that you owned over Pesach. So please be careful about that. If you know that on Friday afternoon, on Erev Pesach, you threw chametz into your chametz stash, moments before Shabbos, then it's very likely that the rabbi did his sale long before that. And so that last box of Cheerios that went in might not have got sold, and you're not allowed to benefit from it anymore. So look into that. Make sure that that problem did not apply to you. It's certainly, if during Pesach you found something and you threw it into the stash of chametz, that's illegal, and you should not be benefiting from that chametz either. And then when Pesach ends, God willing, and I give you some laws after Pesach, I'll be talking to you about being careful about what stores you buy chametz from in the next few days and weeks after Pesach. But that'll follow right after you have a fantastic Shabbos and a fantastic Yontif. Thanks for logging on. Bye-bye.